Just had the privilege of walking through a couple of exhibits that our students, our apprentice, it showed us and demonstrated all types of things that they're learning, the skills and abilities that they can then transfer into the work world. And so we're really excited. Many thanks to the Labor Secretary, Thomas Perez, for selecting Philadelphia as the site for this announcement. We could not be prouder. We're going to talk a little bit this morning about apprenticeship programs, and apprenticeship programs have played an invaluable role over the years in preparing our young people for jobs of the future and equipping them with the tools for success. It is now my pleasure to introduce our mayor, Michael Nutter, who has been a valuable partner with the district as we seek to prepare students for college and careers.
Good morning, everyone, and Dr. Hite, thank you for not only, of course, the introduction, but more importantly, the great service and leadership that you're providing, especially in these many challenging times. And I so often say it would be truly amazing to see what Dr. Hite and the great team here and all across the school district, what we could do if one day we actually had some money to support our young people and provide a high-quality education for them. That would truly be amazing. But even under these tough and difficult circumstances, Dr. Hite and his entire team continue to focus where it needs to be, which is on our young people. Please recognize Dr. Hite and the great work that he's doing. And we are excited, certainly, to have U.S. Department of Labor Secretary Thomas Perez with us. I get an opportunity to work with the Secretary in a variety of capacities, not only for our local work, but certainly on a number of national initiatives. The Secretary has been particularly focused on the issue that he's going to talk about here today, but we have many discussions with the Department of Labor about our young people, especially with regard to summer job opportunities and other educational issues, not only for young people, but those who are young at heart. Philadelphia is often the place where major federal announcements are made by President Obama and his administration. And again, we are certainly honored to have the Secretary here with us. And other than Washington, D.C., I've continued to say, and no one has disputed it, Philadelphia has probably had more cabinet secretaries from President Obama's administration come to Philadelphia, make announcements in Philadelphia, than virtually any other city in the United States of America. Please give a warm Philadelphia welcome to Secretary Perez. And if we're talking about labor in a great, great labor town, then we must be talking about Pat Eiding, the great president of the Philadelphia AFL-CIO. Please recognize Pat Eiding. Pat, thank you for being here. Natalia Olson-Teko is here with us, a regional administrator, U.S. Small Business Administration. Natalia, thank you so much for being with us today. Of course, we're talking about technology. The Chief Innovation Officer for the City of Philadelphia, Adele Abib, is with us this morning. Adele, thank you very, very much for your leadership in our city. I had to check my notes 3 times and actually talk with someone just to make sure that I had this correctly. Now, here's a set of parents who were already focused on the issue of education and wanted to make sure that their son was focused on education as well. Of course, I'm talking about Edison Ferrari, both of whose names are laden with education. Edison, your path was already set for you before you knew it. And he's our director and founder of the Urban Technology Project, director of Educational Technology, the School District of Philadelphia. Please recognize Edison one more time. On behalf of the city, certainly we are very, very excited about today's announcement. Our city representative, Desiree Peter Campbell, is with us today. Our Chief Education Officer, Lori Shore, is with us. And our Chief Service Officer for the City of Philadelphia, Katie Wolfgang. Please recognize these leaders in our city government. We are certainly excited about this announcement to be made shortly about enhancing and expanding apprenticeship programs that help workers and our young people in Philadelphia increase their 21st century skills and, of course, improve the chances that they will, in fact, get one of the high-demand innovation jobs in our economy. But first, I want to thank all of our apprentices, our pre-apprentices, and the mentors who share with us their work experience and their working space during our tour. It was quite exciting, and I am always amazed at what our young people can do, again, when we give them the kind of service, when we give them the kind of support that they need for their educations. Programs like AmeriCorps' Digital Service Fellows, Computer Support Specialists, Registered IT Apprenticeship Program, and TechServe, all of which are part of the Urban Technology Project and are vital to the future of Philadelphia. The innovation economy, science, technology, engineering, and I always talk about arts and math, and so whether you're a STEM or STEAM person, this workplace and this work environment, these jobs, are growing at an unparalleled rate. Many of the fields are growing so fast that the global workforce in some areas has not caught up. Workers, unfortunately, may lack the skills needed to fill innovation jobs, but I am convinced, I deeply believe, that there is real opportunity at all levels of government to invest in learned-based, skill-building programs that lead to high-quality, family-sustaining jobs. My administration is committed to workforce development programs that provide our workers with opportunities for post-program employment and that also enable workers to gain valuable skills. Programs like Philly Future Track, our AmeriCorps initiatives like PowerCorps PHL and Youth Build. PowerCorps is one of the great programs in our city, and Youth Build, of course, we've supported for many, many years. Though these programs are not all registered apprenticeship programs, they certainly serve as workforce development strategies, reaching workers where they are and preparing them for where they want to be. I'm looking forward to seeing how this grant competition will help workers in Philadelphia and across the United States gain the 21st century skills that they need to succeed in a global economy. I want to thank Secretary Perez again for choosing Philadelphia to make this announcement, and we want to learn more, of course, about the work that the Urban Technology Project is doing. It's now my honor to introduce Edison Ferrari. Edison is let me talk about the guy a little bit. Edison is a tremendous partner with our Office of Civic Engagement and Volunteer Service. It's been a great leader in developing high-quality workforce development programs that include a national service component. The work he has done to connect individuals who want to work with the skill-building opportunities they need for employment is certainly commendable. And so now, coming to the podium, Edison Ferrari.
Thank you, Mayor Nutter, for your support. Good morning. Today, we are deeply honored to be hosting U.S. Secretary of Labor Tomas Perez, and for the opportunity to share with him the experiences of the Urban Technology Project's IT apprentices. The Urban Technology Project is a collaborative initiative sponsored by the School District of Philadelphia together with the nonprofit organization Communities in Schools of Philadelphia. Urban Tech focuses on youth leadership development and expansion of career and educational opportunities through a variety of initiatives that build on each other, including school-based TechServe clubs, a year-long digital service fellow pre-apprenticeship program, and the Computer Support Specialist Registered IT Apprenticeship program. Computer Support Specialists acquire advanced IT skills as they provide on-site technical support to our schools and administrative offices, where they are taught and mentored by program staff and school-based supervisors. CSS can earn industry IT certifications and take courses at the Community College of Philadelphia. Thank you. Urban Tech has historically been supportive by public-private partnerships. The success and viability of our program depends on the strong and diverse partners, governmental agencies, educational institutions, nonprofits, and private industry, who bring a range of perspectives and resources to the program. I want to take this opportunity to thank all our partners, our apprentice mentors, the partners who provide funding, training resources, and technical support, and finally, the employer partners who hire our graduates and provide feedback that helps ensure the quality and relevance of our programs. Urban Tech continues to reach out to new partners and new challenges. I would like to welcome our newest partner, the Philadelphia Housing Authority, where we have started a pilot AmeriCorps pre-apprenticeship program for residents, which we hope to develop into a formal registered apprenticeship program in the near future. We have also proposed for the fall of 2015 2 more AmeriCorps pre-apprenticeship programs, one in Chester Upland School District and another in tandem with Youth Empowerment Services targeting Philadelphia out-of-school youth. Finally, we are working with 3 local employers to develop a plan so that Urban Tech apprentices hired prior to finishing the program can complete their apprenticeship requirements as part of their employment. These employers are Jarvis Innovations, Springboard Media, and the City of Philadelphia. Additionally, through Jarvis Innovations, we will be adding an apprenticeship credential to prepare programmers to meet the needs of the city's growing tech startup community. These partnerships ensure that apprenticeship credentials started at Urban Tech are stackable, portable, and valuable across the region. We hope, Mr. Secretary, that you will be able to visit us again and have the opportunity to see an evolving model serving many more youth and creating many more opportunities for economic growth. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce Xavier Bartley, a newly minted IT Journey worker.
Thank you, Edison. Good morning. I'm Xavier Bartley, a graduate of the School District of Philadelphia and a current computer support specialist with the Urban Technology Project. On recommendation from my brother, I joined the Urban Technology Project as an AmeriCorps Digital Service Fellow, during which time as a pre-apprentice I received strong mentorship from technical support professionals in the School District of Philadelphia. After completing my year of AmeriCorps service, I was hired as a computer support specialist information technology apprentice. During the last 2 years as an apprentice, I have been managing classroom technology, including desktops, laptops, printers, and interactive whiteboards, and providing on-site technical support to the school staff and students at the Academy at Palumbo. The mentoring I received both in the AmeriCorps and computer support specialist programs have given me invaluable marketable skills that I would otherwise have never had the opportunity to gain. Before becoming an apprentice, I was limited in my experience and knowledge, which originally made it hard for me to pursue my dream of employment in the IT field, career advancement, and economic independence. With these last 3 years of hands-on guided experience, I have developed my technical skills as well as my approach to customer service. I believe strongly in the apprenticeship and will forever pay it back by providing the same positive mentorship as I move forward in my career. It is an honor and pleasure to introduce to you the U.S. Secretary of the Department of Labor, Thomas Perez. We would like to thank you for letting us share the Urban Technology Project with you and for your support of more apprenticeships like ours so that young people around the country can have the same opportunities to grow and advance in their careers as I have had. Thank you.
I'm thrilled to be here. This is a great place, and I have met so many wonderful people. Xavier, thank you for your remarkable introduction, and thank you, much more importantly, for being a remarkable role model. You got game, man. And everyone I met today, I was sitting here talking to the mayor and your wonderful school superintendent. I did tell your mayor that there's still some people in Maryland that are a little bit unhappy with the theft of Dr. Height, but it is a form of flattery, I said. And the thing that I mentioned to the mayor just now is all the students and apprentices and instructors that we had the privilege of meeting with, you all have such talent, you all have such poise, you all have such determination, and you're all happy. You know, and happiest is the person whose job is his or her hobby, because then you never have to work a day in your life. And guess what? The path you're on is a pathway to the middle class, because you are learning skills that are going to be in demand for the rest of your life. And so you're going to write your own ticket. You are leaders. You are getting things done. And I'm excited to be here. And the mayor has been leading an effort. It's all about expanding opportunity. Your zip code should never determine your destiny. That has been an operating philosophy of this president, this mayor, this school superintendent. And that's why it's always been an honor to work with this mayor. And it's always been an honor, Mayor Nutter, to be a partner with you, whether it's in so many other, whether it's education, whether it's wages, whether it's opportunity writ large. It's an honor to be working with you. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be here with our friends from labor. It's an honor to be here with our friends from the business community. You know, one of the biggest differences between workforce development a decade ago and workforce development today is that the level, extent, quality of employer engagement and partnership in the effort, the understanding that we're all in this together, and we've got to make sure that we train tomorrow's workforce today in the city of Philadelphia, that we use every tool in the toolbox to help train tomorrow's workforce so that they can punch their ticket to the middle class and we can grow our business. And everywhere I go across this country, optimism abounds. Last Friday, the first Friday of the month, we announced the job numbers for the preceding month. And last month was the 57th straight month in a row of private sector job growth. We have never had a streak that long since we've been keeping data. And by the way, last month was the third highest month of job growth, 321,000 jobs in that 57-month period. So if you want to have some context, you know, you look at Europe, you look at Japan, we have created more jobs in this recovery than Europe, Japan, and every other advanced nation combined. We're making progress, and it's because of this joint venture between the federal government, state government, local governments. It's innovative school superintendents like you have here in Philadelphia. It is businesses, labor unions, understanding that we're all in this together. We're not fighting yesterday's battles. We're working together to tackle today's and tomorrow's challenges. This is not my first visit to Philadelphia to look at apprenticeship. I was at the Finishing Trades Institute, and I want to, by the way, acknowledge and thank the Pennsylvania State Apprenticeship Council, who moved their scheduled meeting from Harrisburg to Philadelphia so they could be here today. I want to say thank you to all of you, and I also want to recognize the members of the State Apprenticeship Council and its chair, Mike Schur, of the Finishing Trades Institute, for being here today. Where is Mike? There he is. Mike's got game too. And for those of you who may not know about the Finishing Trades Institute, the Finishing Trades Institute is a joint venture between labor unions and businesses working together to build the workforce of tomorrow. And the Finishing Trades Institute is unique in the following respect. It is accredited by the Department of Education, and it is also certified by the Department of Labor. I am unaware of any other institution of that nature that has both those joint certifications. And so what I'm really saying here, folks, is that, you know, apprenticeship is not only your ticket to the middle class, it's the other college, except without the debt. Is that okay? If you don't have the debt, can you work with me on that? I mean, that is why I am so excited to talk about this. And you know, your parents must have known when they named you Edison that you were going to shine a light on opportunity for so many people across this country, because your passion inspires all of us here today, Edison. Your passion is palpable from everyone who deals with you and the students that you mentor. And so thank you so much. And thank you to the parents and the mentors who are here. You know, nobody working in this Philadelphia school district is getting rich. And if you are, you ought to have an inspector general looking at you. Okay? But you know what? The non-monetary rewards are priceless. And I met a parent mentor who's here today who's also helping folks out. And it's inspiring because, you know, empowerment is a joint venture between our teachers, our administrators, our businesses, our nonprofit partners, our mayor, and everybody else, our labor friends. And so I come to Philly because I have remarkable optimism about this future here, not only in the city of Philadelphia, but around the country. The Urban Technology Project is exactly the type of model for how we train the workforce of tomorrow. Everywhere I go, I talk to businesses who tell me, Tom, I am bullish about the future. I want to grow my business. And one of my biggest challenges is I need a workforce that can do the jobs of today and tomorrow. That's what I hear everywhere. And so we have a remarkable opportunity. We put out data every month. Yesterday's data, there are over 4.8 million job openings right now. For today, 4.8 million job openings right now. During the depths of the recession, there were over 7 job seekers for every job opening. Now, for the first time since the end of the Great Recession, there are less than 2 job seekers for every job opening. That means your chances of landing a job, if you have the skills to compete, are very, very good. I was in Maryland yesterday with Secretary Perez, and we were talking about cybersecurity. There are 20,000 cybersecurity jobs available right now in and around the state of Maryland. And I talked to people just like all of you about those opportunities. And similar opportunities are present here, whether it's IT, whether it's cybersecurity, because the Pennsylvania region and Philadelphia in particular is just such a remarkably rich area for growth, because you are a magnet, because you have so many assets. And so what we have to do in our work at the Department of Labor, in the administration, in partnership with our local partners here, is to make sure we can help you build that pathway to the middle class and be prepared for the jobs of today and the jobs of tomorrow. You know, Xavier's apprenticeship with the project taught him how to troubleshoot hardware, software, network problems, and that's given you invaluable customer service experience. There is nothing worse when I'm sitting at home on my PC and it ain't working, because I am incompetent to do anything about it. You know, you go to your mechanic and your car isn't working and you are at his or her mercy. And the same thing in the IT context. We have come to expect instantaneous production and function from our computers, and you have those skills to troubleshoot, and those skills will carry you for the rest of your life as you punch your ticket to the middle class and give back to your community. And what I heard, Mayor, from a number of folks here is not only do they want a job for themselves, but they want an opportunity to show that pathway to others in their community. That is the spirit of the city of brotherly love, recognizing that we all succeed when we all succeed, but we all succeed only when we all succeed. And I saw that spirit of collaboration in this world and in this community with whom I had the privilege of meeting this morning. So programs like the Urban Technology Project are really, really vital for our collective economic future. And what we've been trying to do in the administration is figure out, how do we find good models, and then how do we help scale them up? And that is why I am here today, because, again, I often refer to the Department of Labor as Match.com. You know, our job is to match job seekers seeking to punch their ticket to the middle class with employers who want to grow. And the secret sauce of success is invariably education. And we need to provide different pathways, because I am of the firm belief that every person here in the Philadelphia public school system is gifted and talented. And it is up to us, all of us in this room and in this city, to draw out those gifts and talents and to provide multiple pathways to opportunity. And that is what apprenticeship does, because I have seen across this country that the other college, and that's what I call apprenticeship, is an opportunity to earn while you learn and to punch those tickets to the middle class. Today's apprenticeship graduate will earn more than over $300,000 more in wages and benefits over their lifetime than peers who aren't apprentices. Here at UTP, apprenticeship graduates in their early 20s are landing IT jobs, making $40,000, $50,000 a year. At the Finishing Trades Institute, I remember when I was there talking to folks, and 21 years old, and they'd already punched their ticket to the middle class, helping to build and maintain the city of Philadelphia, southern Jersey, and it's a remarkable set of opportunities. And that's why I'm here today, because I am proud to announce the largest ever federal investment in apprenticeship. We're making available $100 million for the American Apprenticeship Grant Competition to reward public-private partnership. The design of this program is to reward public-private partnerships that will help more workers participate in apprenticeships and will help more businesses to address the critical demand needs that they have here today. We're looking to transform apprenticeship for the 21st century, to expand its use into other areas. Places like the Finishing Trades Institute have done fantastic work for decades. And we want to work and build off those models and expand them into other sectors, such as healthcare, IT, advanced manufacturing, and so many others. We're looking to fund programs in every apprenticeship context that create career pathways and align with post-secondary education. So it's not an either-or proposition. It is not I either do an apprenticeship or I go on to higher ed. You are doing both when you're doing an apprenticeship, whether it's here or whether it's at the Finishing Trades Institute or elsewhere. You're getting on that education superhighway. The destination is the middle class. There are many on-ramps and off-ramps. You get your credentials. You stack one on top of the other. And every time you stack one on top of the other, you're stacking more money onto your paycheck. That's what it's all about. We're looking to fund programs that aim to significantly increase apprenticeship opportunities for all American workers, particularly underrepresented populations. The Finishing Trades Institute does a remarkable job of that. So does this partnership here today. We're looking to promote new and innovative public policies at the regional, state, and local levels, or public-private partnerships that increase demand for apprenticeship. For every dollar invested by the public in apprenticeship, we see about $28 in economic activity in return. This is an investment in expanded opportunity. This is an investment in a strong, sustainable middle class. This is an investment in businesses of today and tomorrow. This, in short, is an investment in America's future. Apprenticeships are essential to building tomorrow's workforce and strengthening and growing our middle class. This is a conversation about the middle class. And by working together, by adapting and transforming the model to 21st century realities, we can make this tool even more effective and more accessible to more people than ever before. So I am proud to be here, and if you want to learn more about it, www.dol.gov/apprenticeship, www.dol.gov/apprenticeship. Tell your friends, get on there, apply. You got 120 days. We added an extra 30 so folks could get the word out. I am excited to be here. Let's continue to strengthen the middle class. Let's continue to make sure that opportunity is available in every zip code in this city, in this state, and in this country. Let's do it together. Mayor, thank you for your leadership. Dr. Haidt, thank you for your leadership. And all of you, thank you for your leadership. And I had a guy who said to me, Tom, have you ever seen Willy Wonka? And I said, well, a long time ago, I got my golden ticket. What's that? I got my journeyman certificate. It allows me to go anywhere around this country and punch my ticket to the middle class in jobs that I love. Well, guess what? I'm going to give Xavier Bartley his golden ticket, because if you can come up here, Xavier, and Mayor and Superintendent, this ticket is many years in the making, and this ticket is your ticket to the middle class, Xavier. So congratulations, my friend.